Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more 3rd Age Total War here today on the channel. We're back on Divide and Conquer version 4.5, playing as Isengard. This is episode 4. In today's episode, we're going to hopefully have the Siege of EDORAS with Saruman, the Conqueror of the Hornburg. We're going to be facing inside Prince Eomer, or Butcher from The Boys, that I like to call him nowadays. How good is that show? Anyway, leave the video a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new with notifications on, let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series, and we like to expand and conquer. Okay, so with EDORAS, we could get siege towers in, but from what I can remember, there's only like a small... you can't get ladders, so why are they allowing us to get siege towers there? So we'll just get some battering rams in. So Lurtz is going back to get some more additional military forces, and then will eventually make his way down to EDORAS. We're 29 turns into the Let's Play, still going for our short victory conditions of destroying Rohan and Gondor. In the last couple of episodes, we've taken a lot of rebel territory, and we had the siege of the Hornburg, Helm's Deep, in the last episode. The Siege of EDORAS. Welcome to the top of the turn. Turn 30, the big 3-0. The great wooden city of EDORAS is under siege by a force that has obviously shown determination to rid them from Middle-earth. Okay, I love how just like unspecific that is. Anything else there? Nah, nothing we really care overly too much about. Oh, hello goblins. They quite like me. Okay, so we can get those additional reinforcements to try and meet Lurtz halfway. We've got some more coming from Isengard as well. I think Saruman should be able to deal with it himself, even without that secondary army coming in. Okay, I think it's time for the Siege of EDORAS. We've managed to kill the prominent commanders so far. We've managed to knock out Theodred, which is Theoden's son, Gamlik, Eric Band, but now King Theoden, who we haven't seen in quite some time. Some pictures of some ranges there, they look quite cool. Yeah, we haven't seen King Theoden. I guess he's crowned his nephew as a crown prince, but here it is. The great wooden city, the capital of Rohan, probably the second most defendable city they have. But the white hand of Saruman comes up against them. So we've got 7 units of archers, 2 crossbows, ready to skirmish where we can. And we have battering rams. So yeah, for the Siege of EDORAS, I do recommend not bringing any siege towers. They really should blur that out. Maybe that's just like... maybe it's more difficult to do that, because I guess it's a lot, like when there's, like, is it huge cities or large cities? Whatever the classification is, I'm not entirely sure. They can allow not to have ladders in. I guess there must be a way not to have it in there. I'm sure they're aware of it. The DAC, the Divide and Conquer team are really competent and hands-on, so I'm sure it's been brought up somewhere. I do recommend their Discord if you want to get future updates, because they don't really do much updates on ModDB. Same with Total War Center, but I haven't been on that in ages. Now that everything's been migrated to ModDB, I hardly ever go on Total War Center anymore. Alright. Anyway, we're split into 3 squadrons here. We'll make a breach at the gates and the walls. Now, the beauty with EDORAS is we have skirmisher supremacy, and it's a nice, wide open city. So we should be able to arc our shots nice up and over the walls to deal with the last of the men of Rohan and finish off the Bloody Butcher. And finish off Eomer and his boys. But here is the Great Hall, and that is the enormity of the city. EDORAS will fall. Okay, let's give out the attack orders. Go to the battering ram here. Secondary go as well. There's only 2 ways up to the town square, but we're just giving us enough entrances on the way in, because you don't want to be battering down a wall which is like further away. Like there's no point of going in the middle there between my deployments because you're just going to run into a bunch of houses that are sitting up there. Did EDORAS ever get sieged in the books? Was there a coordinated strike? They must have left like a skeleton garrison there as they rode out. Okay. Anyway, let me know in the comments. We're loving to expand and conquer. Once EDORAS falls, we'll look to push eastward. We need to find and kill King Theoden. But once EDORAS and Helm's Deep has fallen in the last episode, and the Westfold, there probably shouldn't be too many of them left. I think Dunharrow isn't a territory anymore in this. Oh, sorry, there's a train going past my house. Nothing like breaking the immersion. The New Zealand rolling hills, EDORAS in the background. Yeah, welcome to the modern age, a-hoes. My apologies, guys. I don't know if you can hear that or I just sound like a crazy person. Toot toot. Hello. Morning. Yeah, we get it. Alright. Anyway, thousands of Urukai are going to make their way up here. We'll get our archers to target some units. Okay, this side we're not going to have the best of luck, so maybe try and hug the wall if you can. Okay, why is the deployment zone being buggy? Maybe just try and target it straight up. But once we get a couple breaches in, we'll be able to move our archers even further up. But I keep on saying I'm focusing on Rohan and Gondor. It really just depends on other factions as well. The thing is with Isengard, where we're nestled in, like, you basically go southward, east or west, but it's still southward. The north we're very much defended. Even if the goblin tribes were to betray us, they can't circumnavigate the mountain. And they're too busy with dwarves and elves cleaning them up, really. Oh, there's been a countercharge here. Looks like Eomer, after hearing of the death of his cousin, has sallied out. Okay. Dunlendings we have an alliance with. The clans to the west we have basically non-aggression for now. But depending if Gondor falls, they'll probably be quite aggressive and try and retaliate from the territory we've already taken from Rohan. But we put ourselves in a really decent position for the campaign. I recommend early on just trying to gobble up as much. That's basically a rule of thumb for Third Age and just Total War generally. Try and pick up as much rebel territory as possible, so you don't get bad relations with other factions. It's different in the later Total Wars, like in Warhammer 2, if you fight a rebel faction, you're still going to get bad relations with the cultural affinities, like penalty. Alright, looks like they're riding a battering ram right through the right through the cavalry melee there. Alright, cool. Okay, so not really much is going on this side, but we are finally arcing our shots up and over the great wooden wall of EDORAS. Hopefully we can bring the gateway down before they do something silly and charge. I think the map glitched there or something. I'm not entirely sure. But fortunately enough for me, we're probably not going to lose anywhere near as much as the Siege of Helm's Deep, even though we've got probably it's about the same in the army builds. But these wooden palisades don't seem to be doing anywhere near as much arrow tower damage compared to the Hornburg. And they've countercharged us there, which is annoying. And they're riding out to meet us. Try and bring some of these Orc and Urukai boys a little bit closer up, let's say. So they keep on charging out to stop the siege equipment in this Third Age playthrough. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a good strategy, especially if you've got cavalry. Because there's no way they're going to make the hour timer, so you might as well try and delay us and hit us while we're flat-footed. And the AI's trying to make movements onto the walls.
If we continue like this, we will
Cycle charging just a bit. If we could get rid of Eomer, that'd be great. Speaking of Eomer, in the Lord of the Rings, if anyone hasn't seen the crazy special edition of him like screaming that they had to cut, oh, it's just mental. He screamed when he saw Theoden dead. Just like this absolute mega scream. It's awful, but it's also really funny at the same time. Just this huge ass wail. I recommend it. Type in Eomer scream. Go watch it and come back. Because it's absolutely ridiculous. Very much in the same boat as when Aragorn broke his toe. Kicking that helmet when the little hobbits died. Well, supposedly Merry and Pippin.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, so we're struggling to move up our infantry here. Our archers are getting their ammunition off. But our Urukai are struggling to push. We've got a unit of cavalry we can bring up because they're just sitting back there, twiddling their thumbs. Somehow the battering ram has made its way to the gateway there, or the wall, which I'm surprised they couldn't make it to the gateway. So we've lost 17%, but we've managed to knock out 34 of them in their charge. I reckon our archers are really cowering us in this offensive. But we've got him now, ladies and gentlemen. We got Butcher. We got Eomer. Yeah, the boys is probably one of my favourite shows at the moment. Really, really enjoying it. 18 to their 40. Okay. Now with their general gone, you'd think they'd have a wavering or a morale hit, but doesn't seem like it. They seem to be really holding quite resolute. Maybe on this side a bit different. But particularly on the other side, no, not at all. Can't even notice the effect. To be fair, they are fighting. It's pretty much Rohan's last stand here. With the Hornburg, now EDORAS, and the West Fold burning and under Isengard occupation. It's probably all over Edover, isn't it? They won't be able to really claw back their way unless you get an over-resounding help from Gondor. But this is the thing, is it, Rohan? They never really hold on. Even with the buff save and getting this new version 4.5, even with garrisons, Isengard are just still so strong. Even with one province. That's why they're so fun, and they should be. The Urukai are awesome. I'm trying to remember my Gondor campaign. I remember I had to quickly, rapidly get back up there and save Rohan, because they were getting swarmed. That was on version 4, I believe. And maybe even the Rohan campaign was a little bit earlier than that. But I am open to doing more Third Age content, so let me know in the comments. So I can get prepared and organised and sort of get a general consensus from you guys as well. Okay, they're now shaken, so the fierce fighting is nearly wrapped out outside the walls. And once EDORAS has fallen here today, we're going to continue to try and wrap up and destroy as much of Rohan as possible. But the Urukai, the Black Banner, the White Hand of Saruman, is making its way up the steps of the city of EDORAS. A couple of skirmishes. Rohirrim and brave men of Rohan remain. Okay. Take that. Man. Like I said, I'm really surprised that they are still very much holding on. But I'm thinking maybe playing as the Easterlings. The Black Númenóreans are kind of low-key cool. Because the thing about them, 25 to 66 now, by the way, they start off in ships, don't they? They're like, you can actually pick and choose your start. It gives a lot of replayability for them, which is kind of cool. You can take Umbar and deal with the Harundrim in the east. You could maybe sail and rush and try and take Minas Tirith, which would be quite hard, I'd imagine. Especially if you don't ally quickly with Mordor, you could get attacked. You maybe could take Dol Amroth. I don't know, maybe just like pick a Númenórean ancient castle and try and take it for your own. But I think a lot of the Goblin factions have had some love, which I really only tend to play movie factions and various elves and stuff. Like I actually don't know how good like the orcs of the Snowy Mountains are and whatnot. Like they're super far north. You sort of forget about that part of the map. Yeah, so I'm kind of open to any faction. Okay, so it's just these corridors trying to get up to take. Yeah, let's look at this. 95% in our favour. We can speed things up slightly, but she's nearly all over. Eriador. Saruman's now Silver Chevron. You already got the title of the Conqueror of the Hornburg. I guess he's going to be the Conqueror of EDORAS now. 81%. They delayed as long as they could. Kind of respect the charge out, but there's not really too much you can do. We've managed to destroy 2 full stacks before even making our way. And probably a third once we took out Gamling and Eric Brand. There's only half a stack here without me. Man, how lucky would it have been if we managed to catch Theoden? Does that still happen? Killing the faction leader and heir in the one city and then it just destroys the faction? Like in OG Medieval 2? Maybe not. Keep on going, guys. Keep pushing. Get into the town square. Hit them from behind and initiate the countdown. Come on, please. We're in here now, but there's a couple more of them there. Okay. 3194. Yep, and the countdown's been initiated. Sweet as. Yeah. EDORAS has fallen to Isengard. Okay, cool beans. Come on, give up, concede. You fought bravely and valiantly, but unfortunately you all died. It's in the battle there. 721, so it was actually about the same as Helm's Deep. Oh, maybe defending, putting everything into the EDORAS basket might have been the play. Is that the same cutscene? I guess it is. Trolls they were, but filled with the will of their master. Fell race, strong, agile, cunning, but harder than stone. Olagai! Okay. The language and people of the... Can we get Olagai? Can we get access to, like, troll units? Maybe later. We don't get access to the bigger pool until later. Okay, EDORAS is now fallen. 3+ command. Saruman, the Pillager of EDORAS. I kind of like the Conqueror title before. But EDORAS now burns. And the Uruk-hai, the White Hand, have taken it. Rumours from Eriador. Okay. The taking of Harrowdale. The fall of the Riddermark. 4th Eolingas. No more. Whoa. Oh, okay. Fall of EDORAS, so we have to decline that from the Dunlendings, which is annoying. Ithilien reclaimed. Oh, so they might be trading. Okay, that full stack that spawned outside is now besieged EDORAS. Hold red. I don't know who that is. Only a 4-star commander. We'll send alerts out to try and help. Yeah, hit it straight on. Alright, let's just auto-resolve this one. As I don't like fighting spawned armies overly too much. Especially when we've done the work so far. It's just a little bit cheap, isn't it? So they've fallen back to this fort, which we'll try and take. And then we go to Onodrith, I think. Onodrith. But everything is good in the west for now. Okay, let's take them out. I guess this is kind of Dunharrow, this territory here. Alright, they're now gone. That's the last of that spawned army. There was no way they could have beaten us anyway. Now that Lurtz is down here, we outnumber them 2-1. So we'll rally up. Rendezvous. Oh, there's a decent army there in Oldburg. Leowin. Entwade as well. There's probably about 6-7 territories left. But we'll scout ahead. But they're very much on the back foot now. They've lost a lot of their city moneymakers. Saruman can move to Oldburg now. Start sieging it out. And Lurtz can go north. A 2-star commander, 17. Still not the most craziest army. Lurtz can push to Onodrith. And then eventually Entwade. So we'll get this siege equipment built up. Ethel or Elfhelm. And you can move back to Folberg to give us some more additional reinforcements. We'll try and scout ahead. Okay, so this is what we currently occupy. Hopefully we can take Oldburg now as well. Why is this one so much in my favour? 3-1. Alright. We'll take Oldburg. Any non-unique settlement will probably auto-resolve, particularly when we're outnumbered. We are favoured and outnumber them 3-1 like that. So we'll replenish and repair where we can. Build a shrine to Melkor as well. But Oldburg now burns. What about... Oh no, there, then Rochburg to the north. Oh, this one's going to be a little bit closer. Okay, we'll have to wait. So Grima has made his way all the way to a Dol Guldor outpost. So we've got an alliance with them. I'd love map information just to paint our map a little bit more in. But Isengard have made an alliance with Dol Guldor and their necromancer. Well, I guess they're sort of necromancy faction. The Dunedain. Okay, 750 gold. We'll take that, I guess. I kind of like those pop-ups though. That we've reached certain stuff, so we'll continue to scout ahead. Last thing we want is to get ambushed. Fulgrim. But where's Theoden? That's what I want to know. Like, we haven't even seen him once this campaign. Where are you? Where's like Arwen as well? Is she a female general in this? Well, technically a male, but we can't. Yeah, where's her? Surely she could be a general. Anyway, we can probably get trade rights with Gondor for now. I want map, but it's going to cost too much. That we now technically border them, and it's still going to be a little bit of time before we go to war with them.
I cannot reach that place, my lord. Are you sure?
Okay. So they haven't attacked me in Enedwiath, which is good. Saruman can push to Enedwiath. And we've basically got 2.5 stacks in operation. So we'll move Ugbag in, who's got a reinforcing army. Okay, now we can take this city. Sweet, 8-3. I like those odds. I like them a lot. Ooh, an average victory. Wow, look at the discrepancy. We lost 3,000 there. Crikey. Even though we were favoured, and that's due to just not having, I guess, Saruman commanding it. My god. We only just got that army. Oh, we'll just control A merge and keep on going. I guess. Oh, but here he is. King Theoden Ednu. Why is he over there in Tirith Anduin? Anduin. Okay. Alright, turn 39 now. Saruman can push for Enedwiath. We've got another army outside. Unless they've taken other territory, there mustn't be many more left. But the fall of Rohan is in full effect. Okay. We'll surround Enedwiath with our armies once everyone gets in here. Rochberg and Tillett needs to be taken. What's happening down here? Yeah, the models do that once you get map information and stuff. I think what does, I don't know what does that. I think it's like, now it's been reset. It's like map information and stuff, which is weird. Can I get an alliance with Mordor again? Why Dol Guldor but not Mordor? They are at war with Dol Amroth though. But no one else that's too crazy. Alright, and these guys are attacking the Dunlendings, which is annoying. I'll accept that because I wanted map information. I don't mind paying 300 gold. We've got it in the bank. But we can't really afford a war against them. Our spies are hanging out, which is cool. I'll move you in here. And now, what does that bring the odds? Okay. So, hammer. Let's sort of resolve this one. Yeah, it's only 400. I'll definitely play a final battle against Rohan, because they will have stacks spawning. And I also want to try and fight a battle against King Theoden. Take him out like I did with his son. That would be perfect. Alright, I guess we push for Rochberg now. The last ride of Rohan. The days have gone down in the west. Red dawn upon his people. Okay. Makes sense. A lot of Rohan is now under Isengard occupation. Saruman the Conqueror is going to push to Rochberg, and a full stack spawned in the north. Fulgrim's there. Era is going to hold out in Tirith Anduin. Yeah, they do get favoured with stacks and stuff spawning in. So you push to Rochberg. And we'll send you back to Fulberg to get more troops from Isengard. Lurks can come in. Okay. We don't even need siege equipment for this one. We can just straight up take it. Sweet. Perfect. Rochberg is currently under our control. Now they mustn't have many more territories left. Maybe their last stand will be at Tirith Anduin. Control A merge there. Same with Lurks. There's a couple units that are depleted there. Now, I know you can send your armies back to replenish, which costs very little, but I don't know. I like to be aggressive. I like to keep on going. You can keep the chevrons, yeah, instead of dividing them down, but I don't know. I don't want to waste 10 turns going all the way back to Isengard just to replenish some units and come back. I want to keep on going. I want to keep this campaign high octane. and push upon our initiative. There's no doubling back. We go forward. Always forward. To Tirith Anduin. We could check the spy in, but I don't want to lose him. That's the last thing I potentially need. Calandros has fallen again. That's the second time. Ithilion's now lost. And Osgiliath is under attack. A little bit back and forth. Maybe the orcs have made more progress with besieging Osgiliath there, but it's going to be a close one. I do love how they've made watchtowers only 25 gold, because I love spamming those bad boys out. Line of sight is like so low-key essential in Medieval 2. My god. Right, well, unfortunately on that note I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching episode 4 of my Third Age Isengard Let's Play video. We're 43 turns into the Let's Play, and in episode 5, coming out tomorrow, we're going to have to deal with Theoden and his full stack, and if we win that, that could potentially be the end of Rohan. Then we'll lick our wounds, replenish and repair where we can, and we'll make an offensive against Gondor to help out our Mordor comrades. How does that sound? That's the plan so far. Or I guess we can maybe deal with some elves to the north. We maybe could deal with the clans as well, particularly when they attacked the Dunlendings. But I think pushing down to Minas Tirith, probably from Calandros way, instead of going, because the thing is, right, we don't have that center gap, that center territory to go down. The only way we can get into Gondor is west or east. We'll focus all our military forces that we have for now going east, but maybe in the future we'll send a west force to deal with those sort of far western Gondor territories, which can be a bit of a pain. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.